Hello, welcome again. We are solving GATE 2022 Mechanical Engineering Paper 2. Question number 53 is a shaft AC rotating at constant speed carries a thin pulley of radius r is equal to 0.4 meter at the end C, which drives a belt. A motor is coupled at the end A of the shaft such that it applies a torque mz about the shaft axis without causing any bending moment. The shaft is mounted on narrow frictionless bearing at A and B, where AB is equal to BC is equal to L is equal to zero point 0.5 meter. The taut and slack side tensions of the belt are T1 is equal to 300 Newton, T2 is equal to 100 Newton respectively. The allowable shear stress for the shaft material is 80 MPa. The self weight of the pulley and the shaft are negligible. Use the value of pi available on the screen virtual calculator. Neglecting shock and fatigue loading and assuming maximum shear stress theory, the minimum required shaft diameter is dash mm. Round round up to 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is your T1, this is your T2, and this is shaft length L, and this is length L, and this is radius R. Okay, so now the torque on the shaft is T1 minus T2 into R, radius of pulley. Okay, that mz value is T1 minus T2 into R, because here the torque is derived and here the torque is taken from the shaft. Okay, so these mz should be equal to T1 minus T2 into R. Okay, and T1 is 300, T2 is 100, and radius of pulley is 0.4 meter or 0.4 into 1000 mm, or it will come out as 80,000 Newton mm or 80 Newton mm. Okay, so torque on the shaft is 80 Newton mm. So we can see that here at point B and at point A there are supports, so reaction will be there. So it will be RA. So this reaction is RA and RB, and this force is T1 plus T2. Okay, so taking moment about A, so RB into L, okay, taking it minus anti-clockwise, and T1 plus T2 into 2L, so that is 2L. So as T1 plus T2 is your 300 plus 100, 400, L will cancel out, and so RB will be your 800. This is 400, this will be your 800. Okay, so now total upward load should be equal to total downward load. So RA plus RB is equal to T1 plus T2. So RA plus 800 is equal to 400. Okay, and RA is minus 400 Newton. Okay, and RA is your 400 Newton, and this is your RA is minus 400, so it means direction will be reversed. That we have assumed that the RA is in vertical upward direction, but here RA is minus 400, so it will be in downward direction 400, and RB is your 800, and T1 plus T2 is your 400. Okay, so bending moment will be maximum at A, sorry, at B, because here the sign of the shear force is changing. So bending moment, maximum bending moment is 400 into 0.5, that is 200 Newton meter. Okay, so maximum bending moment will be 200 Newton meter, that is at midpoint, and equivalent torque. Now we have maximum bending moment, that is M, that is 200 Newton meter, and torque as 280 Newton meter. So according to maximum shear stress theory, or we can say it is equivalent torque is equal to root M square plus T square, and M is 200 and T is 80. So putting the value, so T is your 215.406 Newton meter. Okay, so equivalent torque is 215.406 Newton meter. and diameter of the shaft from the equivalent torque can be calculated. Okay, so 16t by pi tau, and tau is your 80 MPa, and Te is your 215.406 into 1000. Okay, so putting this value we can find out D is your 23.93 mm. Okay, so diameter of the shaft is 23.93 mm. Next, a straight teeth horizontal slab milling cutter is shown in the figure. It has 4 teeth and diameter D of 200 mm. The rotational speed of the cutter is 100 rpm and the linear speed given to the workpiece is 1000 mm per minute. The width of the workpiece W is 100 mm and the entire width is milled in a single pass of the cutter. The cutting force per tooth is given by F is equal to KTCW, where specific cutting force K is equal to 10 Newton per mm square. W is width of the cut and TC is uncut chip thickness. The depth of cut D is D by 2, and hence the assumption of capital small d by capital D very less than 1 is invalid. The maximum cutting force required is dash kilonewton, round up to 1 decimal place. Okay, so this is your milling cutter and this is your slab, and this is the schematic diagram of milling milling cutter with doing machining. Okay, so this is the center of the milling cutter, and then this is the starting point. Okay, and here the tool, this is a tool, and this is your uncut chip thickness AC. Okay, and this is your cut chip thickness. Okay, or chip thickness. This diameter is D by 2, and from it is starting from this point and ending at this point. So the angle phase is, because it is rotating like this, okay, and the angle phase is beta. Okay, so this is uncut, this is chip thickness, this is uncut thickness, and uncut thickness is equal to the feet per tooth. Okay, and feet per tooth is F is given as F is linear speed is 100 mm per minute, so we have to convert per tooth. So F is F by N, N is RPM, and Z is number of tooth. Okay, so this is feet per tooth, so it means your T1 is this quantity. Okay, uncut thickness is this quantity. So from the diagram we have this angle will be beta, because this is beta, this will be 90 minus beta, and this will be beta. Okay, because this is 90. Okay, so AB will be equal to AC sin beta. Okay, but sin beta is equal to 1 minus cos square beta, and cos beta from this OT, cos beta is OT by OA. This is base, this is hypotenuse OA. Okay, so putting and OT is D by 2 minus this D, that quantity. Okay, and this is OAD. So from this, as D by 2 is equal to D, so this will be sin beta will be 1 and beta will be 90. Okay, so now TC, TC will be approximately equal to, so this is also AB is equal to AC sin beta, and sin beta is 1, so AB will be equal to AC, so T1 TC will be equal to AC, and AC is F by NZ, and F is feet in mm per minute, and N is RPM, and Z is number of teeth. So these things are given, and once this is known, we can find out cutting force, that is KTC to W. W is 100 and K is 10. So from this we have